Ooh, what's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB. Welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling 2013. We are playing as WWF in the year 2015. We are in the final week of April. Just got done booking Extreme Rules, or I didn't just get done booking Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules was our last pay-per-view, or our last show, I should say. And this is the show after Extreme Rules. Don't know why I didn't say that in the beginning, but yeah. So we'll see some new storylines continuing, and some storylines. I said that completely wrong. Some new storylines starting, and old storylines continuing on. Some for maybe a little bit longer than others. Some might be ending in a couple of weeks. Who knows? Either way, show is booked. I have nothing else to say. Hope you guys all enjoyed Extreme Rules, and yeah, let's run this show, shall we, nerds and geeks? Did I press cancel? Oh, okay. I have a lot of things going on in the background right now, so it might be a little slow. But either way, we have 3 shows on the pre-show. We are being held in front of 10,940 people in the MD First Mariner Arena. Don't know what MD is, my apologies. 3 pre-show bouts. Our first one is a Divas match, and bout that had solid in-ring action, but not much weight in heat. Victoria defeating Brie Bella with the Widow's Peak. This got a 57 C-, so pretty good grade for a Divas match. And of course, Nikki doing good work ringside. For those wondering if and when I'm ever going to debut Victoria on the main roster, I am. I just haven't thought of how I want to do it yet. I know who I'm going to have her start her feud with right away. I just don't know how I want to go about it, so that's why I've been kind of holding off while building her some momentum. Moving on, we have ourselves a tag team bout that got a 71 B-. That is actually a really good grade, and I'm very satisfied with that. Some good action, but not much weight in heat. The Usos defeating The Miz and Mizdow, when Jimmy Uso defeated Mizdow with the Alias. Just the basic stuff. The Usos with great chemistry. Mizdow's face turn, not getting the good thing. And the Mizdow segment pushing along over here. Miz is improving in technical. And our main event of the night has Rusev taking on Ryback, 54 C-. Some good action and average heat. Rusev defeating Ryback with the Accolade. And he's also improving in performance. Let's start off the show. Monday Night Raw starts off with a 69 C+. Would have preferred a little bit of a better grade, but with Cesaro and Tyson Kidd in here, it's to be expected. Triple H, Seth Rollins, and Kane and the Big Show start off the show in the middle of the ring. Triple H takes a microphone, hypes up last night's pay-per-view, and promises for an even better Monday Night Raw. But getting back to Extreme Rules, last night was a great night for the Authority. I mean, Ambrose and Ziggler escaped like the rats they are, but next time I'll just make sure to put a lid on top. But besides that, not only did your WWE champion Seth Rollins retain his title, but the day marks a very special day in history, because today we are adding 2 more members to the ranks of the Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, after successfully defending their titles last night, give it up for the Authority's newest members, the WWE Tag Team Champions. I put the Uppercats. I don't know why. Whatever, the Uppercats in his love. I meant to say Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. I think I typed in the team of, which did that. That's probably why. Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and his lovely wife Natalya. So then the Uppercats make their way to the ring. They shake hands with all the members of the Authority, and then Seth Rollins starts to congratulate them, saying, he put a word in for them. He got them on the Authority, yada, yada, yada. Talking about how they're going to go on to do great things and follow in his image. And then Randy Orton's music interrupts. He makes his way out to the arena. He congratulates Rollins. He congratulates Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. And then he goes on to congratulate Rollins. Congratulations, Seth. You beat me last night and you earned it. But we both know that in a fair fight with no weapons, with no outside interference, just a one-on-one match, we know who would win that, and that would be me. And I mean, if you need a perfect example, let's just look at WrestleMania. And if I'm going to be frank with you, I feel I still deserve another title shot at that WWE title because I did not get a fair one-on-one match. So, pretty much Randy Orton laying claim to the title more. Triple H goes on this, Rollins saying, I beat you, you don't get a title shot. And then Triple H goes, wait. Seth, Randy's got a point. He he didn't get a fair one-on-one match. But Randy, I can't just give you a WWE Championship match. You need to earn it. So, since you and I go way back, back to the days of Evolution, I'm going to give you a chance to earn it. Tonight, Randy Orton, you'll take on not one, not two, but 3 men tonight in 3 separate matches as you will take... I was doing great there. As you will step foot in the gauntlet tonight. You'll take on one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Cesaro, the Big Red Monster, Kane, and Big Show. And if you somehow come out victorious in all 3 matches, then next week on Monday Night Raw, you get your one-on-one match against Seth Rollins. Rollins looks a little furious about it, but, at the same time, Orton's got to go through Cesaro, who arguably may be one of the strongest men or who is one of the strongest men on the roster, but might be the strongest man. Kane, and then the Big Show. So Big Show's performance was good. Kane came across well, but the unfortunate thing here is that Cesaro and Kidd were underwhelming, but that is to be expected. Randy Orton is learning to show more charisma, and Tyson Kidd is also improving in acting. So then we just have the announcers put over the fact that later on tonight, Orton will take on Cesaro, Kane, and Big Show in the Gauntlet. And then, that's fine, moving on from that. Then we go on to our opening bout of the night. After coming back from commercial break, we have a 75B- and a match that featured great action and average heat. Daniel Bryan defeating Neville in 10 minutes and 18 seconds with the running knee strike. The performance of Daniel Bryan stood out as being good. Bryan is improving in performance skills, and Neville is improving in technical. Pretty good match here that just gets Neville more airtime and puts him in the ring against a really good superstar, and also opens the show well. And then immediately after that match, Daniel Bryan goes over and extends his hand to Neville, shaking hands with him, saying, we had a good fight, raise his hand to victory. Neville leaves, Daniel Bryan still celebrating with the crowd. Yes, yes, yes. And then I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you. Bad news, Barrett comes racing in and just decks Bryan from behind as he's yes chanting with the bull hammer right to the back of the neck. And he picks him up on his shoulders, wasteland on top of the Intercontinental Champion, or Intercontinental Championship, pretty much just laying waste to Bryan, showing that, you beat me last night, but that's my damn title, and I'm taking it back with me. Bryan did come across well, but unfortunately Barrett performed poorly in the segment. No good. This did do a 75B- though, so I am satisfied with that grade overall. Although it would be cool to see a B, I wasn't expecting it anyway. B- is as good as I was expecting. This I meant to write a thing out for it, but I saved on accident, and I just wasn't going back and doing it all over again. I just figured I'll just explain it to you guys. This is just a basic backstage segment where Miz is just basically talking to Mizdow, saying, Mizdow, as of late, you and I have been at odds, and I gotta say, as much as it is your fault, it's my fault as well, and I'm willing to take the blame for that. But Mizdow, as your employer, things need to change or you'll lose your job. If I don't start winning, you're going to start losing. So just putting that storyline along a little bit more. Got a 57C, so I am satisfied with that. Moving on, we go on to a match here. Nothing real special. I needed more time. Stardust wasn't being used, so I figured let's start pushing Stardust because I do have some plans in mind for Stardust. So this is just a basic match to get Stardust on TV, I guess. I am satisfied that he's 63C, though. I mean, considering Zack Ryder's in here, that's pretty impressive if you ask me. Some good action, not much Wayne Heat, of course. Stardust defeating Ryder with the Beautiful Disaster. No worker improvements, just a way, like I said before, to get Stardust on the card. We then go to Nikki Bella ranting about AJ Lee, how AJ, got lucky last night, and that tonight AJ's going to be one of the shortest, going to make join another record, as she set the record last night for becoming a 4-time Divas champion. She's going to set another record tonight for being the shortest reigning Divas champion as Nikki Bella gets her title back. And Brie did help Nikki in that segment as well. 44D, would have liked to see a little bit better, but what can you do? Then we go on to the announcers piping up the fact that we will see the Divas title on the line later. And then what do we go to? We go on to a tag team match that gets a 66C+, and a match had some good action, but not much Wayne Heat. the Wyatt family, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. If none of you guys, or if you didn't watch Extreme Rules, Eric Rowan turned his back on Roman Reigns and showed his true allegiance with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, or excuse me, the Wyatt family defeating the New Day when Luke Harper defeated Kofi Kingston with the discus clothesline, 66C+. I am very satisfied with that grade. Xavier Woods did some good work ringside. Rome was off his game, unfortunately. And Bray Wyatt did some good work ringside as well. No worker improvements, but what can you do there? And then after that, we go to a 70C+. Bray Wyatt in the middle of the ring. Wyatt, and of course, the Wyatt family's sitting in the ring with him. He's in his rocking chair, big smile on his face, rocking back and forth. Last night was a good night. Last night was a good night because it was a bad night for Roman Reigns. Last night when the so-called Chosen One stepped into the ring with the Eater of the Worlds and he saw the power I held, or hold, I should say, not held. Last night, Roman Reigns, I kept my promise. I promised you last week on Raw that I was going to take away your friend, and I did. And then he looks over at Eric Rowan. Last night, Eric Rowan came home. It may have took some convincing, but he's home and away from that false prophet Roman Reigns. But Roman, don't you dare think for one moment that this war is over. This war has just begun and will only end with your blood on my hands. So pretty much just more continuation to the Roman Bray storyline. Last night at Extreme Rules, we saw Bray get the victory over Roman Reigns after Rowan, like I said, showed his true colors and turned on Roman to aid Bray into the victory. And then just adding more fuel to the fire, Bray saying, I took your friend like I said I was going to do, that friend being Rowan, or who appeared to be, and pretty much saying this war is not going to end until I'm done with you, until your blood's on my hand, until you're dead, son. All right. 70C+, would have liked to seen a little bit better from that promo as well, but again, not too bad, I guess. We then go on to our Divas title match at 52D+. Definitely wish this would have done better. And about that, it's solid in ring action, but not much Wayne Heat. AJ Lee defeating Nikki Bella with the Shining Wizard, making her first defense of her title. Brie did some good work ringside, no worker improvements. Then we then go on to, after the match, AJ is celebrating her victory, retaining the title. And then out comes Paige, once again, beating AJ down to the mat. And then she grabs a mic and gets on the mic, puts her boot on top of AJ's head, and then looks at the crowd. This is your champ, huh? Her. And then she spits on AJ and then just goes, what a joke. And then tosses the mic to the ground and walks out. Utter disdain, hatred, disgust for AJ Lee. Definitely wish these would have done better, but it is Divas, so I never really expect anything too great. This is just a basic backstage segment where Triple H is telling Seth Rollins that he can have the night off tonight. Rollins is, he's like, what if Orton gets through this? And then Triple H is saying, I assure you, Orton is handled tonight. And just take the night off, Seth. You had a great match last night. Just take the night off. 77B, you love to see that. I didn't really write anything here because it was just, take the night off. I needed to fill up some time. We then go on to Randy Orton hyping the upcoming battle against Cesaro, Kane, and Big Show later on tonight. Then we see John Cena walking down to the ring. Got a 78B for just being here. Then an 86B. Round of applause for John Cena, everybody. Just doing his typical, talking about America. I'm proud to be an American. I defended the title against Rusev last night and defended the honor of America from that Russian brute. And, how this is the land of opportunity, and this is the title of opportunity, and that opportunity starts now. If you want some, come get some. The John Cena U.S. Open starts now, and then out comes Tyson Kidd, nerds and geeks, the newest member of the Authority, one half of the Upper Cats and one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Cesaro may be in action later tonight against Randy Orton. Tyson Kidd's not in action, though, and he's taken full opportunity of this opportunity, taking on John Cena and looking to add two titles around his waist. He comes out, and he pretty much says, Cesaro's in action tonight, but I'm not. I'm going to become a two-time champion tonight when I walk out as United States champion, and I hold that in the tag team title, pretty much fact. Definitely love to see an 80 from this because I was thinking Tyson Kidd's entertainment might not help him out, but an 80 from this, wow, great. And Natalia also helped in this. Why did only thing penalized here was John Cena? Huh. Great segment. So we go on to our bout that gets an 83B plus. Yes! I knew putting John Cena and Tyson Kidd together would have been a great match. The bout that featured great action and average heat. John Cena defeating Tyson Kidd in 9 minutes and 33 seconds with the attitude adjustment. And we also saw Natalia, of course, distract Cena through the match. But it didn't do Tyson enough good because Cena lifts him up with onto his shoulders. AA 1-2-3 defeats the tag team champion in a great match, probably the best match of the night. And also he's improving a technical. Very satisfied with this match. And afterwards, John Cena celebrating, turns around, bro kick. Out comes Sheamus. He stands on top of Cena's chest, picks the United States champion up, poses like in that cross thing, and he's just chanting, Fella! And this is the start of the rivalry between Sheamus and Cena that kind of started a couple weeks back when Sheamus lost to Cena, and now he's pretty much, looking for that title back. You beat me once, do it again. We then go backstage. Roman Reigns is being interviewed about Bray Wyatt's recent actions and words. Roman responds by saying, Bray is all talk. Let's look at last night for an instance. When it came down to a fight, he had his boys come down and do his dirty work for him. That's all Bray likes to do is talk. But me, on the other hand, I like to fight. And you better believe that this war is not over yet. Not over until my fist hits Bray's fat face a couple more times. And as for you, Eric Rowan, you had a choice. And honestly, you had a huge opportunity in front of you. Fans chanting your name, supporting you. But you threw it all away to join back up with him. So you better believe you got a couple fists coming your way too for poking your nose in my business. So Roman Reigns just pretty much responding to Bray Wyatt's promo from earlier in the night. We then go on to Randy Orton in the ring, getting ready for his first opponent. When Triple H comes out, and this is just kind of a ringside scouting. I put this in first, and I kind of wish I didn't now. By the way, I should have did this instead of the ringside scouting. Triple H comes out and reveals Cesaro as the first Orton opponent. This was kind of when it was supposed to be a mystery, when I just was like, it's not really a mystery. But he says, all right, Cesaro's number one. So 77B for Cesaro. He comes out and puts on a 67C plus match with Randy Orton. Featured great action and average heat. Orton defeating Cesaro in 10 minutes and 27 seconds with the RKO. We also had Tyson Kidd running and attack Orton, but it did no good as Orton was able to win the match. And then Triple H says, all right, you know what, you beat Cesaro, but can you beat Kane? And then out comes Kane. And Randy Orton beats Kane all right in 61C, not bad. And a very short match, actually an extremely short match. Orton defeating Kane in 5 minutes and 19 seconds with the RKO. I imagine, it being like a little bit of a brawling here, Kane getting the upper hand a lot of the time, and then Orton with a surprise RKO that just gets him the victory. So Orton beats Kane, he beats Cesaro, and then Triple H is like, all right, you beat Kane, but can you beat the world's largest athlete, The Big Show? Which I may point out got the highest rating of all the people, so it was smart putting him on last. And our main event of the night will be Big Show versus Randy Orton, and they get a 72B minus. I am satisfied with that grade. Great action and good crowd. Orton defeating Big Show in 11 minutes and 54 seconds with an RKO after distraction from Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler. I put him in there as well. So I imagine, Big Show, and mostly dominating throughout the bout while Orton getting a little thing in here or there. And then finally, here comes Ambrose and Ziggler. Big Show's distracted, turns around, RKO. Randy Orton wins. He gets his title match. So next week on Monday Night Raw, it's official. It's set. 1-on-1, fair and square. Randy Orton versus, not the Big Show, versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. Also, Randy Orton's improving in Rumble. All in all, this show gets a 77B. Thank God, our best show ever. Super stoked about that. Increasing our popularity in 19 regions. I needed that. That just shows that I am actually starting to do pretty good. That I finally understand that it's a popularity contest. I was booking it more like, I'm just going to book. I just got to work with these people, be patient, wait for their popularity to go up, and it'll work. I mean, look at Tyson Kidd. He did really good tonight. Cesaro did good. Everyone's doing really well. The only people that I guess I can say I'm disappointed in would be the Divas, but like I said, it's mostly what I'm expecting. Everybody, all the male wrestlers doing really well, and I'm very happy about that. Jesus, how much is going on? Like, Lord, that's a lot of crap. Take a drink while I'm doing this. All right. Lots of hirings, apparently. Some of these are names that I've extended contracts to. Curious to see if they are. Nope, none for us. Okay. We did get #1 spot, though. Definitely happy about that. Beat All Japan finally. What did All Japan do on theirs? They got a 70C plus. Of course we beat them. We got a freaking 77. Hell yeah, we did. Super happy. Super stoked about that. Oh, it's an Evolve. Who's he? Roderick Strong. And Jay Lethal and Ricochet. That's always fun. ROH looking to hire some people. Alright. Let's, for one, we need to, well, give these guys some bonuses. Just shut them up. So we'll go to the email here. I believe we went up on all programs. What? We went down on Televisa and the U. How did we go down on you? Why did we go down on the USA Network? Huh. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting that at all. Check out our storylines before we end this off. Yeah, everything's looking all right. So I'm gonna auto push real quick, and I just want to see our main eventers and our upper mid carders mostly. So main eventers, we have Big Show, Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan, Ambrose, Ziggler. I'm not gonna count Balor. Balor technically is a lower mid carder. He's a main eventer on NXT. Anyway, Cena, Orton, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Sheamus, and Stardust. By the way, revealing this now, we did hire Samoa Joe. Don't know if I showed it before. So I don't believe anyone changed in the main event scene there. Upper mid card, we have Bad News Barrett, Cesaro, Goldust still, Swagger still, interesting, Kane, Harper, Truth, Rusev, Ryback, The Miz, and Tyler Breeze. Oh, Tyler Breeze don't count. I'm surprised Tyson Kidd's not up there yet, especially after that fantastic match he had. Still a mid-carder, huh? Okay. Let's look at the creative media before we end this off. Oh, Orton overtook Bryan. Bryan used to be #2. So Cena, Orton, Bryan, Ambrose, and Ziggler. I think Ambrose was actually behind Ziggler too. I don't remember for sure on that one. I do know these two switched. Still the same here. AJ, Xavier, and Alicia. Still the same here. Big E, Madison, Solomon, Jimmy, and AJ. All the same there. All the same there. None of these really ever changed, to be completely honest. I'm just seeing everybody else. Okay. That's about it there. Alright, Nerds and Geeks, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor, leave me a comment, like, and subscribe if you have not already. My name's been OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB. I'll see you guys for Friday Night SmackDown. But until then, have a great day.